Rapid Strike energy, get it out of here! Single Strike can't be bothered. This Dusknoir hates special energy. Accidentally threw these ones out of the room. Welcome back everyone to more from the Sableyes. I'm Mitch and today we're going to be taking a look at a really cool Dusknoir deck that denies your opponent the ability to use special energy. The Dusknoir, as pictured just here, has a very strong ability called Spectral Breach, which means that all special energy in play have no effects and only provide one colourless energy. This means that decks like Rapid Strike Urshifu, Single Strike Urshifu, even Pokemon like Pikarom or Dragapult that rely on special energy for their special effects or to get to the energy cost of their attacks can't reliably use them when Dusknoir is in play. One of the downsides though of Dusknoir is that it is a Stage 2, so how are we going to get around that? Well, we've got a really strong basic Pokemon in Duskull. Its ability, Spirit-Born Evolution, means that you can discard 3 cards from your hand to find a Dusclops from your deck and evolve it straight away. That includes the turn that you play the Duskull down, so you can realistically get a Dusknoir up and about in as few turns as 2. That was a weird way of saying that. But this Pokemon is just a support Pokemon, so who are we going to pair with Dusknoir? Well, I figured that a really good option would be Victini VMAX, and thank you very much to Shy from the Slowpoke World for suggesting this one. I think he's actually done a video on a similar deck list, so if you want to see that, it is down in the description. Victini VMAX, as you probably know by now, has a very powerful attack called Max Victory. It deals 100 damage for a fire and a colourless, and then if your opponent's Pokemon is a V or a VMAX Pokemon, it deals an extra 120. That means that you can be dealing 220 to basic Vs, which is usually enough to get a knockout. This Pokemon's a really good partner for Dusknoir though, because it doesn't require special energy. We've got one in the deck, there's a capture energy here, but we usually don't really mind, especially since Victini's Max Victory costs 1 fire and 1 colourless. Because we are playing a fire type attacker, we've got a welder engine, we've also got some other attackers, things like Volcanion and Reshiram are both present in the deck, but we're hoping that we should be able to get the win with just Victini VMAX. If you're curious about the list, it is on the screen right now. Take your screenshots if you dare, plus it is down in the description. And whilst you're there, like the video, do that kind of stuff. It makes you feel good. I won't throw any more cards if you do that, I promise. So let's play some games, shall we? An interesting start for us. We've got a Victini in the active, and that's about all I really want to do, to be honest. Not a strong start, but definitely workable. We've got the Dusknoir. Not that we really make any use of it, but it is going to be particularly useful in this matchup because we can stop Rapid Strike Urshifu from using its Rapid Strike energy. Obviously, the old Rapid Strike energy from earlier in the video is a very good card to turn off, especially in the Cinccino version of this deck. So let's attach an energy here. We've actually just, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. People are going to hate the fact that I've done that. Top deck that Victini. It means now I can take a knockout on the Urshifu and I can draw some cards, as opposed to before when I was just taking a knockout. I'm going to grab the Crobat and then I'm going to draw 5. And if you don't like the fact that I got lucky, then that's unfortunate, because I do it all the time. Let's grab a... I think we're going to get our Duskull now. I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to play that down. We are going to use Spirit-Born Evolution. We're going to get rid of a whole bunch of cards from our hand. Everything except our research. And we'll be ready to turn off Special Energy next turn. Let's take a couple of prizes. Max Victory, bang, take the knockout. And we are 2 prizes in front already. A Giant Hearth and a... Fire Energy. Okay, they're workable cards, not excellent cards. Obviously, I don't have another Victini to attach to, but I can play down the Giant Hearth and get the research going. This is fine. And our opponent identifying very quickly that the Dusknoir is a problem, attaching the basic fighting energy to their Rapid Strike Urshifu. This matchup's always an interesting one because obviously I can get some ascendancy in the early game like I've done here, but Rapid Strike Urshifu can very easily start to bring the game back, especially with Gmax Rapid Flow. Hopefully we get to turn it off so that our opponent doesn't have access to that. Obviously if we stop them using Rapid Strike energy thanks to Dusknoir, then we're going to have a good time. So we're going to try and do that. And we've actually given ourselves a guarantee that we can do it next turn. That Marnie gives us 100% guaranteed Dusknoir, as well as potentially a draw card. We'll wait and see what we top deck. Knowing my luck, it'll be a draw supporter, which I'd really like. So we're in a great spot here. We've already taken 4 prizes. We've got an attacker that's powered up. It's been half hit, which is a problem, but we can get another one set up, I'm sure. Alright, so what are we going to do here? I think I'm going to attach the air balloon to the Dusclops. We'll play down the Victini. I'm going to attach the energy, and then, you know what? I'm just going to quick ball here. I'm just going to draw into it, because why not? Let's Crobat for 6. No need to guarantee it when you can just draw it. We didn't draw it, but we got another Pokecom, so I'm happy with that. And we've also got a Boss's Orders in our hand for next turn as well. I like that too. Let's evolve into Dusknoir and hit this Rapid Strike Urshifu, I think, for 220 damage. That's a pretty solid hit. We're in a great spot. We've got another attacker potentially lined up. We can use Eldegoss to play a Professor's Research or something similar, or we can use Boss to take a knockout on something like this Chinchino, which is coming into the active. So, looking good. Looking very strong. And you can see how these two cards combo quite nicely. Victini VMAX sometimes struggles up against cards like Rapid Strike Urshifu. I don't know why I stumbled over that one. But thanks to Dusknoir, we guarantee that we aren't going to have to deal with some frustrating attacks like G-Max Rapid Flow. And that's just my luck. We've been manied into nothing. So, oh well. We were eventually going to have nothing to do, so we're just going to attach to Victini. I think we probably play down the Giant Hearth. No reason not to do that. We can get rid of the Dusclops. We don't need that at all. Thin out our deck a little bit. Grab ourselves a couple of Fire Energies and then max Victory. Actually, can we... Yeah, I think we just do that. That seems fine. I was like, can we save this Victini VMAX? Probably not. Grabbing another Fire Energy is uncomfortable, though. Luckily for us, the only way to knock out this Victini VMAX is by... Oh my goodness, I was about to say, is by attacking with the Urshifu. But look at that, they have used Cheryl and healed all of the damage off, which is very unfortunate for us. Now, if they have another basic fighting energy, they are going to be able to take a knockout, and we are not guaranteed to be able to attack back with Victini VMAX this turn. Luckily, though, they've done nothing, and we've managed to top deck a draw supporter, so that is excellent news. Let's play the research. If we can find another VMAX here, I am feeling very good, and we've got the Pokecom, so if we want it, we can. You have a good deck. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's grab ourselves the VMAX here. There's Welders in our hand. There's Boss in our hand as well, which is very good. We are pretty much now in a... I think if we just retreat into this VMAX, we're in a very, very strong position. So let's put in the fresh one. I don't think that there's realistically a way that our opponent can come back into this one now, and that is because of the Dusknoir, right? If they had the ability to use G-Max Rapid Flow, then maybe they could pull something together. But at the moment, that special energy that they've just attached is doing nothing. So they're using Boss to bring out the Victini VMAX, and they're going to promote their Rapid Strike Urshifu here, but this is going to be a sad moment, because they are going to realize that they can't use Gale Thrust because of the Dusknoir, and now we can just retreat into, yep, that it was always going to happen. When they miss that attack, thanks to Dusknoir, it's very, very difficult. So we'll give... Oh my god, I was about to do an intro. I was about to say we'll give our opponent a chance here, but they just immediately passed with a Crobat in the active. I mean, we've not got a very good hand either. We're going to give this guy a game. Our opponent took some mulligans but achieved nothing with them. You can see their hand is very large, starting a Crobat, but our hand is really bad, so we are not in a very good position here. They're going to use Professor's Research. What? That was insane. 2 Rapid Strike energy into the discard pile, so we're playing Rapid Strike again, and there is a... What's that strong? It's not a strong energy, it's a... I'm gonna remember it, I'm not gonna click it, I'm gonna remember it, I'm gonna remember it. It is a... The energy that reduces the attack damage by 20. I'm not looking at it on principle, because I should remember that card. What is it called? If you know the name of the card, comment down below. I'm not looking at it on principle. Because everyone's going to be in the comments saying, Mitch, you just click the card and read it. Yeah, but that's not fun. Oh my god, we are in trouble. I'm going to attach to Duskull, then I'm going to retreat. I'm going to evolve into Dusclops, and I'm going to use Spreading Flames. That's just about all I can realistically do here. Well, this is nothing like the first game where we got very lucky. This game, we are struggling. We're going to get the Dusknoir, though, which is really cool. We're going to turn that special energy off. The stone fighting energy off. Ha! I told you I'd figure it out. I told you I'd remember the card without looking at it. You all doubted me. You were like, Mitch, you're an idiot. Why? You're never gonna... You're sitting down there in the comments, you're going, oh, Mitch, why don't you just click on the card? Because I'll remember the card. I'll remember it eventually, alright? I'll get there. Just give me a second, please. So, we're gonna turn that stone fighting energy off. It's gonna really frustrate our opponent here because they are about to use... It looks like they're attaching a basic fighting energy to the Rapid Strike Urshifu on the bench. They're about to use the VMAX with the stone energy to attack here, and that is very, very good for us. It means that we're going to be able to turn that off, plus we're going to be able to deal 120 damage, which I'm also a big fan of. That's going to put that VMAX within range of being attacked by our Victini VMAX. So frankly, hopefully, we can get out of this terrible hand, and we have. So, we're away. Sometimes, they money you when your hands are bad. We lose the Dusknoir, but that's alright. We'll just draw into it again. We did! What? Well, I mean, we've got the Dusknoir, so that's excellent news, and we've got a draw card in the Pokecom. So I don't know what's going on. The only thing that can make this better is a Victini VMAX off the top. Oh my god, what is going on? The game's like frozen on me. That's incredible. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Well, I never. Okay, so we've gone from having a completely dead hand to top decking 2 completely busted cards. Let's Crobat for 5 and see what we can do. We've got a quick ball. We could grab ourselves another Victini, which I think is going to be very important. And we can welder 1 energy to it, which I really like. Whew! Oh boy. And we can just attach another energy. I like that as well. Let's use Max Victory. 220 damage, because we are... Obviously, the Stone Fighting Energy is a colourless energy with no special effects, thanks to our Dusknoir. So, perfect. Love it. And now, our opponent has an interesting decision to make. Do they retreat into their V with 1 basic energy on it? Looks like that might be their choice here. If they do that... Getting money, that's disappointing. If they do that, then they're going to need to find another VMAX. So it's all good. It's all good for us. Meanwhile... we keep getting manied into excellent hands. We've got a VMAX in our hand. Pokemon plus Victini V equals a VMAX. And we have a Dedenne-GX that we can utilize. Looks like our opponent is powering up that V on the bench. They've attached 1 colourless energy to it with that Rapid Strike energy. So very, very thankful for Dusknoir in this one. Because otherwise, they'd be able to deal 120 damage to 2 Pokemon this turn if they find a VMAX. Which, to be fair, there's no guarantee that they will. So, we'll wait and see. Looks like they've got the scoop up net here. So, no VMAX just yet, unless they choose to attack with the VMAX that... Oh, I mean, they can't, because it's a Stone Fighting Energy. What are you going to do about that? Nothing, probably. Are you going to concede? No, you're going to switch. Okay, so we're going into Jirachi. Fair enough. You must have another retreat card. You definitely didn't see Spectral Breach, though. You definitely didn't know it was there. You didn't think you were going to get done by it, but you did. And you're about to get done by it again. You're about to try and attack with 100 furious blows, but you can't. Only strafes here. Mwah! Oh, this Dusknoir absolutely ruins this deck. I love it. Let's Pokecom away the Victini V. We're going to grab a VMAX. Excellent stuff. We will play that one down. Well, we may as well attach an energy to it, I guess. There's no no harm in that. It achieves nothing, but it makes me feel better. Probably could have attached it to the Dusknoir or something like that, but that's okay. We'll just leave it. And we can gust up the Rapid Strike. I think that's probably... Actually, this one over here, we can take a knockout on that. That's very good. Let's do this. Oh, yes. Max Victory. Thank you very much. 2 prizes for me. Should have attached the air balloon, but let's ignore that. We've got it in our hand, we can attach it next time. And another boss. Okay, so we can potentially get a knockout on the VMAX on the bench next turn. They will be trying to knock out our Victini. They've got the basic energy to do it. But yeah, this Dusknoir makes this matchup very, very simple for us. As long as we can keep putting on the pressure, we should be able to win the game. So we'll wait and see. Also, I just noticed they have 3 Crobats on the field. That's genuinely incredible. I've never seen a Rapid Strike deck with 3 Crobats before. Obviously, one of them was in the active at the start of the game, but that's just a lot. Scoop up net to get rid of the Jirachi. They'll be attacking this turn. They're going to take 3 prizes, but we are going to take 3 prizes as well. And I'm feeling, well, that money's a bit disappointing, but I can live with it. I'm feeling pretty good. Frankly, we've got an air balloon, we've got a Dusclops and a Pokemon, so we can draw some more cards. I like this a lot. And there's no way that our opponent can take the appropriate amount of prizes, which is 3, to win the game next turn. It is literally impossible, because we're about to take the knockout on their VMAX. Do we need to do anything, really? I think we can just max victory here. We can just hold this hand. No reason to play any of these cards. Realistically, the only card that I need is a switch, right? I just need to be able to switch if they decide to gust me out. And even if they do decide to gust me out, they're probably going to target the Dusknoir. They're probably going to want to knock it out. And if they do want to knock it out, then I can just return fire with a Victini VMAX. I've got Pokemon to get Eldegoss. It is all looking good. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Perfect. It is very rare that a deck works exactly as I want it to. Well, I mean, that's not true, because you guys only see the ones where it works, but I will say this much, this deck has worked much more frequently than any of the recent ones. It took me like 3, I played 3 games and all 3 of them were good. I actually cut out a good game, so there's that. Alright, we're getting bossed, so I'm going to get punished for not playing the air balloon, but I can just put it in the field of play next turn, that's not a problem. Rapid Strike energy achieves nothing. Reset Stamp is very frustrating. This game now continues, unless I top deck like a god again. I don't. And energy is acceptable, though. I can attach that. Nothing. Alright, let's just attach and pass. Hopefully we can draw another energy. Should have played the air balloon down, Mitch. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Get yourself together. Oh, well. I literally said it twice. I should just attach the air balloon. But I didn't, because I'm a... Oh well. Is there anything my opponent can realistically do to win this game? As long as this Dusknoir is in play, probably not. Probably not. It's going to be very, very difficult for them to do. If they can knock out the Dusknoir, which they are looking to do next turn, then the game is definitely afoot. They need to attach a basic fighting to get the attack off, but if they do manage to get it, then I am actually in big trouble. So, hopefully they whiff. If they don't, I'm in trouble. If they do, then I should be able to win. Oh, sorry, I just spaced out completely then. I was just thinking, like, I've got 34 cards and they're moneying me. Why would they do that? They would stamp me to 1 and then money me and give me a chance to win the game. I guess they're going, I need to attack this turn. But to be honest, they didn't have to do anything. They could have just sat and waited. They've gifted me an air balloon, and now they've gifted me the game. It would have taken a couple of turns. Let's just double check and see how much stuff I actually... why am I doing this? I should just... Why am I... I'm just going to gust a Crobat. Let's just gust a Crobat. Let's just end it. Let's just end the game. I'm just going to retreat into the thing, and I'm just going to knock it out. I'm just going to knock out a Crobat. Those Crobats have been on the field for a long time. I'm just going to do it. Alright? I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it. Okay? I shouldn't have done that. I feel bad now. So there's a couple of pretty strong games, frankly, with this deck. Dusknoir doing the job both times against Rapid Strike Urshifu. Is this deck any good? I mean, you've seen it in action. I actually think this deck is an A grade when it comes to playability, but to be fair, let me preface that. That is because Victini is a A grade attacker. Victini itself can swing a lot of matchups. You don't even really need the Dusknoir. So to be fair, it is mainly because Victini is so strong. If anything, I'm giving this one a bit of a downgrade on consistency because the Dusknoir just makes it that little bit more difficult to get your attackers as early as you'd like. Value-wise, it is a little bit on the expensive side. Victini is quite a difficult card to get a hold of right now, especially if you are on a budget, so I probably wouldn't pick this one up unless you are 100% desperate. And how fun is this deck? Well, hey, listen, I had a great time with it. I genuinely think that if you're looking for a very playable, fun deck that you might need to put a little bit of money into, this one is definitely a good time. Overall, as a grade, I'm giving this one a B+. It is not an A grade deck because Dusknoir itself is quite difficult to get out sometimes, but Victini is very powerful, and in combination, they work really, really well. And so we'll leave it there. Once again, I appreciate everyone coming past. The channel's been getting a lot of views and all that kind of stuff. I just got to figure out how to get this lighting issue solved. You probably didn't even notice it until I pointed it out, but it's been bugging me. It's just here, right, just there. The whole time, it just annoys. There's just this line. Ignore it. Anyway, thank you very much to all of my channel members, specifically Dadbod and Azazel for being Ascended members, Fernando Yolo, Stephen, Agent Abel, Austin, Josiah, Leaf Devour, Robsy Caster, Brad Shings, Brad, Justin, Croco, Taku. Tried to do it in one breath there. That was quite difficult. You've got to stop joining as Royal Sableyes, because otherwise the list is going to be too long. It's going to end up just like this Mega Sableye list, which is way too long to read out. Thank you very much. If you are a channel member, there's a join button down below. You all know how to do it. Most people are not watching now anyway, so what's the point of describing it? Thank you everyone for coming along, and I will catch you next time for more from the Sableyes. Bye.